Hi Gary. Well, this is the video response opportunity I've been waiting for, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to do it. You want us to show you our Star Wars collections. Well, I actually don't have that big a collection anymore. I sold a lot of this stuff on eBay a couple of years ago, which I'm kind of regretting now, because I didn't get what I reckon it was. Well, maybe it did. I think people just think their Star Wars stuff's worth more than it actually is. But anyway, I kept some stuff, and I'll hopefully show you these things over the coming videos. You want us to show you 6 items, and this is episode 1, so presumably I think you mentioned you were going to have 6 of them, so that would be like 36, which I don't think I actually have in the collection. So today I'm going to show you 3 things, and the link between them is that I got them for my birthday, which was last week. And thank you to everybody who wished me happy birthday, including yourself. And as Trillian pointed out, I am now, as Douglas Adams would say, the answer to life, the universe and everything, which is always nice to know. Or if this was the Star Trek universe, I just have celebrated my 6th Pon farr. How geeky is that? Anyway, first up, oh, by the way, I got these from my dearest darling Annie, who came all the way across from Rhode Island to celebrate my birthday with me. And contrary to popular belief, the way to a man's heart is not through his stomach, it's via his inner child. A concept that Annie has wholeheartedly embraced. Because she bought me the Star Wars stuff. So anyway, yeah, first up I've got this snazzy new baseball cap, which is emblazoned with the insignia of the Rebel Alliance. What is that? Is it like some kind of phoenix-y type thing rising amid the flames of the burning old republic? I don't know. It's cool anyway. And the other item, and this is really cool, I don't know if you've got this or whether you've seen it or not. It's a book, and it's called Creating the Worlds of Star Wars 365 Days. Look at that bad boy. Look how thick that is. Superb. It's got about 700, well, over 700 pages, because it's like 2 pages per day, as it were. It's by John Knoll, who was the special effects supervisor on the new trilogy, episodes 1, 2 and 3. And like you and me, he grew up with the old films and decided that that's what he wanted to do with his life, and did. Lucky, lucky guy. So what it does is it basically, at the start, you know, oh, look at that. Look at that room. Look at the falling. Can you imagine having that on the sideboard? There's George Lucas standing in this world that he's created. He's a very, very lucky man. But anyway, what it does is it starts right at the beginning, which is as good a place as any to start, and deals with sort of the formation of ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, and how they went about, you know, in those early days, you know, making it up as they went along, you know, coming up with things like the rotoscoping camera, you know, where the model stays put and the camera flies past it to create the illusion of movement. You know, and it really goes, you know, for all the text that you get with it, it goes quite in depth as to how they actually went about these sort of things. So obviously it does Star Wars: A New Hope, and then moves on to, you know, there's the Hangar and Empire Strikes Back, and then obviously Return of the Jedi. But once it gets onto the new trilogy, something that actually quite surprised me, pleasantly surprised me, I must admit. Given that George Lucas has kind of fully embraced this, the whole CGI and digital movement, as it were, I was surprised by how many models they actually still used. I just assumed everything was, you know, rendered on a computer. It was all CGI special effects, but it wasn't. You know, there's tons and tons of models. Look, there's, for example, there's the Jedi Temple model, you know. You know, Padme's apartment in Coruscant. In fact, lots of the Coruscant buildings are all models. And look, there's the nightclub district from Attack of the Clones. Again, all miniatures. So, you know, the old art has not been lost, which I'm really glad to see. So yeah, and what I'm doing is every night when I go to bed, I read a couple, well, providing I'm not on night shift, because I'm not taking that into work, I read a couple of pages, which is really, really cool. I'm going to have some water. The other thing, which actually I didn't get from Anne, but it came during my birthday week. I subscribe to a magazine called Empire Magazine, a movie magazine. And of late they've gotten into the habit that upon the release of a major motion picture, they have special edition covers. For example, on The Matrix they had 3 different covers. There was a Neo cover, a Trinity cover, a Morpheus cover, that kind of thing. Lord of the Rings, they had 4 or 5 different covers, which if you're a die-hard Empire fan must be really annoying, because you have to buy like 3 or 4 different versions of the same magazine, the only difference being the cover, which must have really pissed people off when last year, when they were celebrating the 30 years of Star Wars, they came up with 30 covers. And this is a little bit, I actually unsubscribed and then resubscribed, and in doing so was able to get the subscription free gift again, which this time was this. It's a book of postcards celebrating the 30 covers. You know, there's that cover number 1, obviously, and Solo, of course. Oh, there's the Jabba the Hutt slave girl costume. Aye, 1,000 schoolboy fantasies there. The old Guinness Obi-Wan, Palpatine, or the Emperor, a Jabba. You know, just lots of different covers. But there was actually 31 covers, and very much in the sort of the style of Willy Wonka. It was a golden cover, and there was only 10 of these made. So if you found one of these, I think you either phoned in or something. I don't know what you did, but you got a special prize, £1,000 or I don't know. But guess who was on cover number 31? Misa no think so. Yep, they put Jar Jar on it. So there you go. The other cards that are in here are for the Star Wars Celebration, which was like an exhibition thing throughout Europe. And what they've done is they've taken like popular landmarks and Star Wars-ized it. So there's like Vader on top of Nelson's column, and Han on his tauntaun on, is that Westminster Bridge? I'm not sure. It's the one next to Tower Bridge, but Clone Troopers next to the Colosseum. So that's my 3 items. Only subscribers can get these, so these aren't available in the shop. So I'm going to hold on to these, keep them all nice and tidy. That was the cover that the subscribers got. You couldn't get that one in the shops either. So anyway, there we go. That's my little collection of Star Wars goodies. I'll see if I can think up what to do on the next one. So, may the Force be with you, may the Force be with us all, and we'll see you again soon. See ya. I'm trying to switch the camera off with the mouse. I'm using the camcorder and I'm going to try and switch the camera off with the mouse. Muppet.